It's about the importance of our heart and the value we put on our heart. Our heart is the most important, significant thing that God gave us. We all know that our heart is smaller than the rest of our organ, but it plays the most important part in our body. Our organs our hearts have a way of communicating to the rest of our organs, like the liver, like the spleen, like the heart. It always have a way of communicating to it. But if we don't pay attention to the heart when it is communicating, we always miss what it's talking about. For instance, if a person comes to you and say, oh, I have issue with for a child, for instance, a child comes to you, come back from school, very, very moody, tired, and then he's telling you, oh, I have a stomach pain, for instance, because if a child comes to you and say they have stomach pain, usually it has nothing to do with the stomach. It has everything to do with the heart. The heart is communicating to the rest of the organ. And if we don't listen to the heart, what we always do is we just go and give the child a painkillers. And then what the painkillers does is it numb the stomach pain, numb the pain, but it has not gone to the issue. And what was the issue is the heart. So what is very, very important for me and you to know, that if a child come home and complain about these kinds of things, we really listen to the child, because sometimes the child is communicating, but as parents, we don't listen. Or even we too, God communicates through our hearts, our intuition. And if we are not connected to the spirit man, or the man heart inside of us with God, God will be communicating, we will not hear. And sometimes it causes us to make a lot of wrong decisions, make us miss our way. So the very important we have to notice in this season or this time around is what is our heart communicating to the rest of our organ. So what I want to really talk about, when a person is sad, because the emotions are connected to the emotions, and the organs are connected. When you are sad or you have grief, you are putting pressure on your lungs, because the heart is very close to the lungs. And when you are angry, you put pressure on your liver. And when you are very afraid, very fearful, I've been there, very fearful, you put pressure on your kidney. And when you are, how do I even say this one? When you are always worried about issues, God said, don't worry about anything, pray about everything. But we always worry ourselves. We are putting pressure on the spleen. Like I said before, if a child comes to you and complain about the stomach, that's why it's very important you listen to the child, not to answer, but listen to the child to give solution. Okay, my child said he has stomach pain. Is it really stomach pain, or something happened in school, the way maybe something happened with friends, teacher spoke, something happened with the playground, the child did not know how to process it, so it goes straight to the stomach. And we come home, because we don't listen enough to the child, what we intend to do as parents, we give them something to numb the pain, but the pain has not gone. The pain is numb, it is not gone, it's the heart. And when we listen to them, you can really understand that, okay, something happened, that's why the child is feeling like that, or that's why he's complaining about the stomach or whatever pain. So what we really need to watch out for, whether a child or grown up, how the emphasis we put in our heart is very, very important. Take care of your heart. Scripture said, there flows the issue of life. take care of it, guide it. I always put it on, guide your heart with all diligence. That means be careful what you allow inside and what you allow outside. Because what you allow in is what will come out. I'm very passionate when it comes to children. That's why you hear me always talking about children. Because when we sense pressures that the children always come home with or come and meet at home, we as parents or we as teachers or we as coaches, it's our duty to lead them in the right path. What is the right path? Their heart. So as you go through life, there are new things, old things, systems are changing, new environments, but always make sure that your heart is always guided. When you see somebody, for instance, when you see somebody going through sadness, I know sadness and grief is part of life, but it's a season. It comes and goes, but don't dwell there. Because if you dwell too much of there, mind you, you are putting pressure on your lungs. That's why sometimes you can see people saying, my chest, I can't breathe. You are putting pressure on your lungs. And the only thing your lungs doctor can give you is medicine. And I've said that the medicine is not solution, it's the heart. And when you have around you or in your environment, things are always causing to be, I'm angry, a little thing, you spark every little thing. Be careful because you are putting pressure on the liver. And what will doctor do? Doctor will tell you, okay, we have to do liver test. We have to give you medicine. We are in a system of quick fix. Every little thing, what we will do is quick fix. We give you something to take the pain away. We have not addressed the root cause of that thing. And fear puts pressure on your kidney. And your kidney these days, they will give you medicine to put you in a sleep, take a bit of your liver, go and do a test. When they come, they give you another medicine because you have to heal. You have to have process of going through for healing. Medicine upon medicine and upon medicine. And we know all this one is only one person that is getting rich from it because we are too quick to run to them. And then the next one is worry. Worry is something we need to, there's time for that, but don't dwell too much there. And one of the things, because we are talking about the heart, is you have to make sure that your heart is always rejoicing. Do what always make you happy. Things that make your heart beat. That even when you sit down, nobody is around you, but you are joyful. Do something you love. Listen to music. Surround yourself with people that have the same energy and going to the same place where you are going. Do the things that that's why I always like children. Children, they don't mind whoever that is there. If they want to play, they play. Go back to the things that make you happy. Some people drawing make them happy. Listen to music, dancing make them happy. Do the things that bring joy in your heart. Because when you bring joy in your heart, your heart already know that what is coming to me is joy. And what is it going to spread through the remaining one of your organs? Joy. And when you meet somebody that is not joyful or going through challenges, your own energy and vibration get to the person because you carry the joy, you carry the energy. So you spread it. This is what we call self-healing.
Wow.
That's a gift God gave us. The body heals itself if we just meditate, pause, and listen. It knows how to communicate because the heart have ear. The heart can listen. How would the heart listen? It listens to what the liver is saying. The liver is listening to what the heart is saying. They are intertwined with each other and they heal themselves. I am not a doctor, but this is the thing I've really gone through. These are things I've studied about and I've tried it, and it's really something that works. If you have children, listen to them when they are talking because they are communicating with you. For you to listen, it helps them to know that I've been listening to, I'm being understood. So as a parent, you listen to your child, you give the child a proper feedback. And that even listening already is a healing for the child. Don't be quick to answer. Mommy, I need your attention. Your mommy is sleeping. Mommy came back from work. Mommy is cooking. Mommy is cleaning. Mommy is doing the pause. Listen. Because God entrusted the children in your hands for a purpose. Because God knows that what you have will benefit the children or your child. That's why God gave them to you. So this evening, this is the short, it's a long thing, but it is something that you need to put in place so that whatever that is going on around you, you don't put pressure on the lungs or your heart or all the organs, but you are aware, you are intentionally taking care of yourself. If you help yourself, you can help other people around you. You can help your children better. You can even help love better, because from there flows your love. So this is the time we have come now. We have come to the stage of Q&A. If you have any questions, even on YouTube, Instagram, if they have the question, they can shoot it to my phone and we can address it. So ladies, I've come back to you, Lady Rita, Lady Nyasha. If there is any question concerning this or any input, you are allowed to go ask or add to it. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Lady Nyasha, do you have any question to add to it?
Actually, I don't know if it's a question or not, because you just answered what I wanted to ask. With kids, it is easy because a child, you can process a child very easily. But for the grown-ups, like now, there's so much that is happening. People are depressed. People are going through a lot. So having somebody, how do you take a person who is depressed? What process can you take a person who is depressed? How can you help the person? I think you have said one of the things is you, like for example, me making a decision to be the help for that person. So if I have to transmit joy, I have to transmit healing. But we are talking, this is a grown up. So that process of that person receiving what I'm transmitting to them, how best can we help such a person?
Yes, sometimes we talk about depression is something, the world say it's a sickness, but when somebody is depressed, why is a person depressed? First and foremost, when we get into depression, is because first, we don't know ourselves. Secondly, everything around us is consuming us. We don't see a way out of our challenges, and then we just sit. That's why for you to have the important for you to have that joy in your heart. Joy that challenges and issue are part of life. Right. They comes and they goes. But how you handle it is very important. A person that is in depression will not understand what I'm saying, but it will help them when they surround themselves with people who really have compassion, who are ready to understand when they are speaking, because most of the time, nobody is listening to them. They just classify them like, you have depression, you need pill, take a chill pill. That's what they say, take a chill pill. No, the person needs to be listened to. Listening to people is very, very important, because they will be communicating and you will be able to help them, or you'll be able to direct them to the issue, something that, because you'll be listening. When you are listening, they have the answer, but they are not hearing to heal themselves. But you that are hearing, know that, okay, this is an issue, maybe issue in the marriage, issue with children, issue at work, issue in the environment. But when you are listening, you'll be able to help the person.
Okay.
I hope I was able to answer that part of your question.
Yes, you did. So if I get you well, the key is to have time with the person and listen to them.
Listen to them. Listen. And direct the person to do what they really love to do. Not because I said go and run, so you go and run. What about if you can just walk? Just walking around brings you joy. Do what really brings the joy out of you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. You have anything again to say, or is that all?
Any question?
Yes,
Yeah.
that will be all for now because everything really rounds up
Okay.
to
I have a question to ask. Lady D, thank you so much for the explanation of this healing heart, healing self heart. You made us understood the importance of our hearts.
Yeah.
I understood that our hearts got to do a lot in everything that we do. And you said that our heart has a way of connecting to our everything. Yeah, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. But my question is, for someone who doesn't know where the heart is right now, how can the person notice that what I'm going through is from, the heart is the internal organ and everything. So how can this person knows that what I'm going through is from the heart? Or in what steps can that person take to nurture the or care for their heart?
Heart.
Yes.
The heart will always be where the heart will be. You have to understand, for instance, when the doctor said the person has passed on, the doctor will never say the organ has passed on. He said the heart is not beating again. Anytime you are not joyful, everything around you is negative. Nothing, you don't see positive in life. All that you see is negative. Your heart is so communicating. Something is wrong.
Wow.
Because the God that created us, the reason why he gave us that heart is for our heart to be in tune with him, to communicate with us.
Wow.
But when we miss the part, we don't listen when he is talking. Like you said, somebody doesn't even know if their heart is, the issue they are going through is a heart issue. Everybody will know. Even you yourself that are talking, but you have not come to the awareness that is a heart. Coming into the awareness, if you are in a positive environment, they can point it out to you in a way that they know you. They know that something is off with you. But first you understand? So they can really help you say, something is off with you and bring you back, help you to come back. Nobody can heal your body apart from you. The doctors have tried, they try with medicine. The organs heal itself. That's the way God created us.
Wow.
You understand? Okay. I hope I was able to answer your question. I have 2 questions here. Was that clear? And the exercise they can do, like I said to Lady Nyasha, the exercise you can do, we are going back to the heart again. Sometimes you always do things that make other people happy and neglect our own. That's why some of us, sometimes we are sad because the person you are pleasing is happy and you yourself, you are not happy. But you need to make yourself happy before you can make somebody else happy. So put yourself in the place where I come first. I make myself happy by connecting to the higher source, listen to the higher source, and let him lead me.
Wow.
Yeah? Okay, I have a question here. They say, how can someone who did not have this understanding and now knowing this start with their own process? Okay, that is a question. I think Nyasha asked that question too. Please always know that your body is a temple of God. He has given you a sense, an intuition. Listen to your intuition. They always speak. That's why if you don't understand the intuition, listen to your heart, because your heart speaks. learn to meditate, learn to sit down and listen to the inner man, your inner self talking to you. And understand that you are not alone. You are not alone in the journey you are in. Do what makes you feel good. Go out, treat yourself. Self-care is very important, ladies. There's nothing wrong on you taking care of yourself because you matter. And there is another question. It said, is this something to do by yourself or would be advisable to seek professional help first? Well, it depends on the level you are. Sometimes it's best if you don't have anyone, no environment, and even the environment you are not helping you, please seek professional advice, because professionals are trained to listen. Your friends are not, I will not say, some friends are there for you. When I say there for you, there to listen. They have your well-being at hand. If they know that they saw you yesterday, today you are not, they will check up on you. But if you don't have those kinds of positive environment, people you can count on, trust on, depend on, look for professional help, because they are trained to listen. They are not trained to advise you, because I'm one of them. We are not trained to advise. We are trained to listen, and together we look for solution. Because tomorrow, if the professional is not there, you know what to do to come out. If professional always give you the answer, you always be going to the professional. I have a headache, I go, like we do with doctors now. I have a headache, I need Afagan. I have stomach pain, I need Afagan. You are always going back to them. But coaches, therapists, professionals, they always work together with you. That's why sometimes they said one session is not enough. They want to come regularly to be listened to, so that they can find out what the real deep root of the issue is, the heart, and then they'll be able to help you together to make solution, bring solution. That tomorrow, if nobody is there, you know the kind of steps you have to. There are steps. It depends on the level of how deep the thing is. For instance, I'll give you an example before we go to the next question. If a child come to you going to school, the child is very joyous, but when he come home, it's something happened. Parents, you will notice, okay, something happened. Step you can do, if a child is like 4 to 10, for instance, do some activities with the child. Sit down with the child on the table, a plain paper, give it to the child, and then put color pencil, different kinds of color pencil in the front of the child, and then just say, okay, how do you feel? What happened? Some children can articulate it better to you for you to understand. But a child that is very angry will not know how to speak, because if they speak, they will cry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
boys are saying, I can't cry because if I cry, everybody, you call me cry baby. No, that's what the system are telling them to do. But as a mother, when they come home, let them come. Call her something that happened today.
Yeah, Lady D, sorry to cut you, but please, I want to what you said about the children who doesn't want to discuss about sometimes what they go through. I have one at my home. Okay. Sometimes when he goes through many challenges and then you ask him, he doesn't want to talk. Yeah. He would just keep it to himself. So yes. In that situation, as you said, some people, you can give them a pen or paper and then they'll draw. With this one, no, it's not fitting. He doesn't want to even talk about it. In such way, how can you help?
Yes, listen to the child's movement. They will do something. Sometimes they even go to their room and bang the door. Pam. Sometimes they take their phone and they are pressing on the phone. It's frustration. Listen to the child again. And thirdly, what you can even do with the child that doesn't want to communicate how they feel, spend time with the child one-on-one.
Okay.
If he's home, stay at home. Just be doing something he loves. Go outside and walk one-on-one. Take the child to, these days is, what do they want? Quick McDonald's for this part. Take them out and watch them. Because as you are watching them, something will spark, something will trigger. Because most of the time, something trigger. This happened in school. Oh, what happened? Don't always point. And it's not your fault. No, listen. That happened to you. What happened? They did not understand you. Okay, mommy understand you. Talk to mommy. Mommy is listening. But always come towards the child as not you dragging it out, but give the child a door that is open. Little door, like this outing too. There may be something you have never done with it. Take it one-on-one, mommy and son, and let him talk. Lead him to talk. Open the door to talk without you interfering. I hope that was clear. And this one too, the same thing. It's a session you have to do. Me talking here is not enough time to explain. There are details, more deeper details that we do step by step to get it out. The kind of, like the children I'm telling about, the color pencil, sometimes the meaning of colors speak the emotions, what they are going through, the kind of drawing they do. So a child will draw a house without window. That means a child feels caged. How can you draw a house without window or door? The child is feeling caged in. So listen again.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't.
So
yes,
it would be good for every parent to go through this.
Yeah.
Like if maybe if schools or if there are programs that parents can really join and get this, because this is very important. And I think even for adults as well,
yes,
it works.
Yeah.
I like what you just said. I like what you just said, because if we don't address it when they are children, that's where they used to grow. And then they boil everything up. Sometimes even lead to abuse. Women be abused, men be abused, because they have not been in a place of voice it out. This is paining me, it's hurting me, but they boil it up, and they grow with it, and they are closed, they are shut down. I really agree with what you just said. A course that parents will just go and learn this thing. Because where the world is going is fast. Nobody have time to pause and listen. Everything is just going fast. But we need to pause and listen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lady. Thank you, Lady D, so much for this insight. People, please, if you are new on our platform, you see, these nuggets, you will not get it anywhere than Success Mastery. Please, if you are new, please subscribe and share. Let your brothers, your sisters, your children hear these informations, because our lives got to do with our hearts. Without you taking care of your heart, you will see that things are really falling apart. She says that our heart is where all issues come from. You see, so take very good care of your heart. If you don't know how to take care of your heart, as she said, surround yourself with people who have a positive, good energy, vibration. Their vibration are high. And then surround yourself with them, people who motivate you. Also listen to your children. It's very important. Some of we parents, we don't listen to our children, no. Hey, please listen to your children, because their emotions got a whole way to say about things. Say a lot of things to us. So please listen to your children. So today we bring our discussion to an end, and I believe you got a lot of nuggets from this. Take care of your heart, and I believe everything will work for your good. So see you next week at the same time, 8 o'clock. See you. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
We love you.
Bye-bye.